Hi, this is Dan Mumm with Berkshire Hathaway. I've been getting the question a lot of how do I buy a house and sell my house at the same time? When it comes to buying a house and selling your house at the same time, the most important thing to do first is to speak with your lender. A lot of times clients will put their house on the market and start looking for new houses and maybe even sell their house, and they don't even realize that they can't qualify for another loan, or they might have some credit issues they weren't aware about. So the first recommendation I always have is to speak to your lender first before doing anything, no matter what your plan is. Now, there's two ways to go about this. You could either buy a new house before you sell your house, or you could sell your house and then try and find another house after that and at the same time. The easiest way is to buy the next house first. This way you don't have to worry about, moving in a certain time frame, you're not in a rush, there's no logistical problems. The challenge with this is most people can't afford it, or they might not be able to qualify for having two mortgage payments at the same time. If you can do it, this is the easiest way. It saves you the most amount of hassle, but it's also difficult to do, and some people just don't have the financial ability. So what do you do if you need to sell your house to buy the next one? The first step is to list your home for sale at an appropriate price. A lot of people think they might be able to wait to find the perfect house before they put their home on the market. Unfortunately, this isn't realistic. Even if you found the perfect house and you wanted to write an offer on it, if your house isn't even listed yet, most sellers are not going to consider an offer from a buyer who hasn't even listed their home for sale yet. If a seller would consider a contingent offer, you'd at least have to be on the market and preferably already have a buyer for your home. So the first step really is to get your home on the market at an appropriate price that's reasonable and will cause the home to sell within a normal amount of time. Now, once it's listed for sale, you would work with an agent to start looking at new properties right away. You don't need to wait to do that, of course. And then there's two different ways we could solve that problem of moving into the next house. You could either do a rent back where you sell your home, and if it's priced reasonably, you may be able to rent it back from the next buyer. This means you get the money, you can close on your new home, and maybe get a month or sometimes even 2 months to move in at your own pace and not be rushed. That's a great solution to this problem. Another thing that we can do is a concurrent close. You could close on the next house and your house on the same day. The problem with that is you would have to move in, obviously, within a short period of time. Again, this is Dan Mumm with Berkshire Hathaway. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have any questions or topics that you'd like me to cover in a video, please let me know. I'd be happy to address that. And of course, if you have any real estate needs or questions, I'd be happy to help as well. My contact information is below, and thank you so much for watching.